that shot from January involving the children performing in the context of the projections, which are collected from last summer to summer before and then 10 years ago and so on. There's no shots of me as a child. Oh yeah. We have brochures. We'll give you all brochures. And the sound is very important, so please don't talk. I think, the trees, that's part of the piece. And I thought of that about a year ago when I was asked to do the project, and I thought about representing the U.S. in the American Pavilion. So that was my thought about that. And it relates to the piece. It's very much a part of the piece. And these trees are from Certosa, an island nearby, and they were knocked down, so they weren't cut down. They're from a big pile of logs that we went out with the team. I had an incredible team, Italians who worked with me in Milan, and a project manager who I knew from years ago, and then Paul, who's the producer, who's supporting everything, and so I'm very thankful.
Mirrors?
Oh yeah, the mirrors. So when I found out that I was going to do a piece in Venice, I wanted to do something in Murano. It was a chance to do something there. So, of course, I collect these old mirrors in Canada from my friend who has an antique store. I wanted them to reproduce the effect of the old mirrors. So I went out with a young artist, Elena Missoni, and we went around to several different mirror glass people, and nobody could figure it out, but one glassmaker who does primarily mirroring knew of a place on the mainland who produced these commercially. These were there was no complication. They could get those mirrors, and they lined the rotunda. And there's a chandelier made with crystals from Venice. But I really wanted these old mirrors. So one of my ex-students from MIT, Alexander Rosenberg, who I'm in touch with, he lives in Philadelphia now, told me about the original way they made mirrors, which is a cylinder method. And you have a bottle like this big. They put it on the heat, and they cut it and fold it out. So in the last room, you'll see those mirrors, which are much more difficult to make and rare. But that's really what I wanted, that kind of effect, and to also be able to make mirrors in a different way I've never used before. Anything else? I don't think so.
So we'll have half of you going.
Let me just
now.
tell you, the children are all children of friends. So I didn't have to search very far for the children. They were all nearby. So just the people who are in our group, because I'm sorry there's so many of you, and half the people, but including a few other people. Yeah. So half of you go now, and then half. So I'm sorry, but it takes about 10 minutes to get through the first room. So, and then 10 minutes you can go.
Exactly.
And then if you hear anybody talking, tell them to shut up.
Joan, are you coming in talking with us?
No, I'm not coming with you because it's impossible and not pleasant for me to be talking. It's not a guided tour. So